Hello, everyone. I'm Christina, and I'm back to do another live today, and definitely my last one for at least 24 hours because Sabbath for me is about to start soon. Hello, Debbie and Connie. It's good to see you too. Thank you for everyone that has given this video live a thumbs up. Love your comments, share, definitely subscribe if you haven't. So, we've been talking a lot about things that are coming in the future, things that we're seeing now as far as the food crisis, the looming things, the things that are already here and promising to get worse. So, in order to make sure that we're thorough, that we have a really good understanding of what's happening, we have to do generally the staples of what everything is made of, the base product. Okay. And basically, what they're telling everybody is that there's not enough of all these staples to go around to all the people, and that it's just going to get worse. These packages are going to keep getting smaller, and the prices are going to keep getting higher. Today, we're going to talk about beef and some other meats, but mainly beef. It'll be a short live. All right, hello, Karen. Good to see you, sister. So good. I saw all of you gals on Paul Begley's show last night. Sure did. All right. So, this title is Yes, the Global Food Crisis is Real. Is there really a global food crisis? I asked Google. What it had to say? Yes. Right now, there is a global food crisis, the largest one in modern history since the United Nations World Food Program's creation in 1963. So it kind of makes you wonder about this whole worst rice thing in 20 years. Like maybe it's probably been longer because I'm just 2.5 years away from 50, and I don't ever remember seeing a rice shortage of any kind at any time in my life until the last couple of years. Started seeing things fluctuate anyway. But that's because we were talking about rice. But this is saying since 1963. And I'm sitting here wondering if this isn't going to be worse than the famine they suffered, the starvation during 1929 when that stock market crashed. Because they still had food. We might not have food for God knows how long. Anyway, that's that first fact out there. Second thing, the meat industry forecast for 2023 predicts a significant decrease in the supply of beef, leading to higher prices for everyone. Reports estimate that on average, Americans will eat 5.6% less beef this year due to shortages. If you don't want to eat less meat, then securing your supply now is crucial. This is what the computer said, and I agree. Third thing, 2023 will also likely bring a beef shortage, meaning you may need to shell out more if you want to serve burgers and steak. Last year, a drought in Texas resulted in less grass feed for cows. At the same time, alternative feeds were expensive, so farmers sold their cattle earlier than anticipated. That did happen around this time last year. What will replace beef in the future? Google says plant-based meat analogs, edible insects, and cultured meat as promising major meat alternatives that can be used as protein sources in the future. I told you. We did a video on that not long ago. Their solution's not that appetizing. Rather eat an alligator tail. Right up, put it in some dip. April 25th, the Kremlin wanted everyone to know that Ukraine crisis is not the main cause of the global food crisis, because everybody keeps saying, oh, it's this war in Ukraine. They're saying, no, it's not. It restated its position that the provisions of the Black Sea grain deal relating to Russian grain exports had not been properly implemented. Okay. And there was an article that talked about the foods you should stock. It says how to prepare for food shortage in 23. A lot of you already know this, okay? is an article written in England, Britain, okay? They had a list. I'm going to just skip down to the bottom because we all know the benefits of having it. But right there at the top of the list, it says flour, rice, noodles, beans, lentils, oats. Okay, that's the first 6 items. Flour and rice is the first 2. Then we go down to pasta, sugar, vegetable oil, olive oil, powdered milk, salt, baking powder, spices, soup, vegetables, dried fruit, cans of protein, peanut butter, nuts, and then they said things that are not edible like batteries, especially those power batteries, charging centers. Those are pretty neat. Washing powder, basically, my grandma used to call her clothes detergent washing powder. So that's probably what they're talking about. This might be an older person writing this article because they were like, what kind of washing powder and laundry detergent? And a lot of my family members, the poor ones, whenever they ran out of dish detergent, they would go grab the laundry detergent and wash their dishes. No lie. Soap, cleaning supplies, toothpaste, vitamins, medicines, first aid kits. And I'm telling you, in that first aid kit, y'all better have some aloe vera and some sunscreen and hand sanitizer. That's their list. Right, just as a basic prep. And if oh man, I can't believe I just clicked out of this article. It was a good one too, because it was. Oh, I wonder if I can find it. Because it had like the news of all this stuff that was going on, like with the tuna, with all kinds of stuff that's been going on recently, especially with the meats. I wonder if I can find it. Just give me a sec. Okay, there are articles all over the place. So, like the rising risk of global food crisis that was written 23 hours ago. Global food prices are most likely to keep rising even after jumping to a record high in March. One says comprehensive plan crucial for absorbing the coming food crisis, written 2 days ago. All the leaders in the world are really starting to talk about food security. They always mess everything up late. Well, I guess I'm not going to find it, but if I do ever find it, we'll be back talking about this, that's for sure. But there's still more. It's not a big deal. Okay, yeah, we got through that one. They were talking about certain meat shortages anyway that I did have written down. Nationwide Samoa chicken shortage due to shipment delay. There's shortage in tinned fish. And one of the things that they mentioned was tuna. But tinned fish can be like sardines, oysters, I guess. But there's other things saying less beef, higher prices. America, Texas cows didn't have the calves they needed to replenish the herd. There's one article that came out that says another bird flu outbreak is perpetuating the egg shortage. This article that I just named came out just a day or two ago. Another bird flu outbreak. Just as the prices of eggs are going down a little bit, here we go. Oh, no, we can't have y'all paying less. We can't have you eating healthy. We need you to get to that point where you eat bugs. All right. But see, this one you might find somewhat unrelated, but I think it is completely related. Extreme drought in the U.S. spells bad news for flour prices in 2024. And they were already trying to give the herds bunk feed as it was because the crops were so bad the year before. If the crops are doing bad, that means the cows aren't eating. If they're not eating, they're not going to produce other cows. They're going to have problems producing milk with that cheese and that butter. So keep an eye out on that. You know, when you think about what tuna you have, it had said that there was like a 31% increase in the sales of tuna in just the last month. All right. So we have a beef shortage, a beef crisis, coming again. Okay. So you see, every time there's a cycle, it just gets worse and worse and worse, and things aren't being replenished. Okay. It's slowly dominoing down. All right. So you got to ask yourself, what is, what is it I can do to help the situation at all? And I'm going to tell you right now, with all these major stores closing down, start visiting your farmers markets that are local. Start supporting your local businesses, the smaller businesses. Pump them up, because they're going to be what you have left. In investing in those people where you know that's close, that's local, that would be your best bet. Okay. Let me see here. Hello, Clarissa, Janet. Glad you made it. Castile soap is so versatile. hmm Castor oil is really versatile for a lot of things too. Karen says price has tripled here in over 6 months. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that. Oh, thank you. My daughter gave me this necklace. It's silver, just silver chain. I like it. Simple. Hello again, Hipsy Gypsy. All right. Looks like we got through our last live of the day. I'm going to take the weekend off unless something major happens, but I really don't like to be on, for the Sabbath Friday night to Saturday night. So I'm going to go ahead and finish getting dinner cooked, grilled chicken with some Parmesan pasta and some carrots on the side. I'm hungry, right? Especially with all this global food crisis talk. I need to put some pounds on, get something sticking to my ribs. I love you guys. God bless you all, and I will talk to you soon.